check. YouTube check 1 2. YouTube check.
Man, we got 64. Wow. Man, we got 64. Wow.
Check 1 2, check 2. Please tell me that you can hear my voice in the chat team. Hello, everybody. Check, 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 check. 1 2, check 2. Should you face any issues with the Discord services team, please go ahead and refer to the link provided there, and you'll catch the YouTube stuff there, okay? Team, a quick wellness check here. Is everyone okay? Out there in the East Coast with the storm and everything, are you guys doing fine? Check one, check two, check two, check two, check one, two. Check, 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 check two, check three. Check one, check two, check three, check four. Yo, check. Please let me know, team, if you can hear my voice. I'm not actually getting any response here much. The YouTube link is live, and you can use that. Should you be facing any issues with the Discord services? Check one, two, check three. Hey guys, hey. Good to see everybody here. My coin foxy, what's up, baby? Check one, two. Hey, 10. Check one, two. Check two. Okay, good stuff, guys. Yeah, it is. I just need to know that you can hear my voice. Um, let me. I'm gonna put up a message on the chart. Hang on. we go. Here we go. Here we go. Please let me know that you can hear my voice, team. Check, check, check 2, check 3, check 4. YouTube is live. Check 1, 2, check 2, check 3. Yeah? Okay, good. I see you, YouTube. No audio or YouTube. Genesis, can you hear my voice now? Neo, you can hear? Okay. Old man, thanks, buddy. Okay. I am getting some confirmation now that we are. Okay, good. Good stuff. Thank you guys. Thank you for Josue, that's all, that's you all the way over there. Okay. Good deal, guys. Good deal. Yeah, for a moment there, YouTube was also, they were also not able to hear the audio, which is very uncommon, and this is why I'm triple, quadruple checking here. Thanks, guys. I see you there. You could now. Okay, good. Thank you so much. And you're able to see. Please let me know that you could see the switch of this screen go into the execution screen now, because that also wasn't working for me just about a minute ago. Let's just make sure that all systems are go, guys. Confirm that you can see the executions message from me to you. Perfect, perfect. Just a sec. Okay, team. As we get this thing started here, I want to just ask a quick little question, and please go ahead and reply in the comment box available to you, whether it be YouTube or whether it be Discord. Could you just type an A on the chat if you are a fan of something like, say, Harry Potter? Throw an A in the chat if you are a fan of like the Harry Potter series thing. Go ahead, team. Don't be shy, team. I'm not gonna call you a nerd. Don't be shy. It's for a reason, I promise. I ask the question, right? I ask the question if you're a fan of the Harry Potter thing, simply because it is, if you're not really familiar with it, it's this young kid, you know, born with a talent, and he's just to put it all in short without giving it away, in case you want to watch that stuff, right? It's about a boy that is going to a school of wizardry to learn how to become and control the ways of a wizard. Yes, a bit out there. And I compare it to that. I compare it to that because you might as well be a freaking wizard, to to determine price action. It's it is quite the challenge. It does have its ups and its downs. No pun intended. So it really is something else. To want to be an active trader in the financial markets today, it's you're crazy. You know what I mean? And you know this already. I'm speaking to you. I am speaking to you from the side of which you already have gone through the beginners and strategies mentorship. Now, I want you to stay here though. If you have not gone, not even through the beginners, okay? I did extend this to be a live demonstration because I want everyone to kind of catch where you would move to. Like how it progresses. And unfortunately enough, it all starts really staggered. There are essentially around 4 or 5 different courses going on at the same time, right? All different levels. And this just happens to be, for example, like your junior year in high school, or in actually in college, really. This would be your the prep for the exit, you know. And I say this with utter respect, team. For those of you who have been, going through the beginners, going through all of strategies, which is already what that's about 40 weeks, right? That's around 38 to 40 weeks of material and studying alongside me and your peers. I will never see you the same as I did in strategies or in the beginners. Starting here in executions, you are different to me. And this is also another type of comparison, right, to that Harry Potter stuff. But I think everything that's like really positive and really playful, it's on that series. it stops right at about, I want to say, I'll tell you which one. Right, and I have the image here of what I want to show you. I think it really stops at around the Goblet of Fire. If you are familiar, that's the fourth. That is the fourth book, I believe it is. Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's the fourth book, and I think it's called the Goblet of Fire. Now, that I believe that's the turn. That's the turning point of the series, from when it goes from a very jolly old good old jolly time, whatever, however you want to say that, to this whole, it's dark times, Harry. Everything was dark times after that. It really went from a sunny day into a really, super obscure day for the rest of the whole, I mean, for the rest of the series. Another four books after that was dark times, Harry. So I think that the strategies mentorship is really where that point is for you. And I don't mean to tell you that executions is going to be dark. I just mean to tell you that executions is where I take you seriously. Executions is the place where I am no longer as I'm no longer as passive as I was in strategies. And the Goblet of Fire just so happens to be my favorite book out of all of them. And strategies is also, it just so happens to be my favorite segment, or of the entire series. And it really is the place where you discover that you are truly able to obtain a talent or obtain an ability that many people, guys, many people don't, they won't even. Do you think about this? Think about that. Think about how many people you can tell that you trade the financial markets. You look at that. I know that sometimes even some may prevent themselves from saying that out loud, or saying it to someone they care about, or someone from family, even distant family or whatever. You probably keep that to yourself. You probably keep it to yourself because it sounds like gambling. And that may just have been me. I may not even be, nailing it in the head here, but that's at least the way that I felt. Can I get an A in the chat if anyone else felt that as well, or feels that when wanting to tell someone in a family or a friend that you trade the financial markets? Throw an A in the chat, team. I see YouTube. I see Discord here. Thank you, buddy. I see you over there. Do you ever feel that? Like you don't want to tell someone because you feel like they're just going to, I don't know if it's like a change of opinion. And you've heard it from others. Nice. That's well, that's because you are crazy. I'm just kidding. No, guys, it's let's see. The only support I have is my fiance, my mom, and the Discord. Now, Genesis Mama is saying, yeah, I keep it quiet unless successful. And the curious thing about that is you stated fire. Hold on, guys, hold on. Hang on. Let me put a link here. Okay. Okay, guys. Yeah, I'm going to put here that YouTube is live. That YouTube is live now, too. There we go. And you know what? And I'm going to be honest with you too, because that was a very good that was absolutely an excellent answer. I really kind of was looking for something like that from Genesis Mama, saying that yeah, and keep it quiet unless successful. And I'm personally speaking to you out of direct experience. I got to tell you that maybe 20% of my family knows what I do. Man, I can't even, and less of who ARCa is. My friends too. That my friends included in that. Once I became this thing, I also couldn't say. I reached that same pinnacle. That same pivot. It's like, oh man, I like now I know how to do it. And I still couldn't I still couldn't pull the words out of my mouth to tell people that this is who I am and this is what I do. And I realized that they're the extremities of both worst worlds, because on one end you're gonna be me. Okay, I'm speaking directly about me. On one end, it would be, oh, poor guy. He's now gambling his money. He's lost so much. He's lost so much of his life. Like, I feel bad for the guy. Let's try to be there for him. And then the other side of that, oh, this guy's a Scrooge. Oh, whatever. And then you start losing your friends because nobody, guys, because nobody. Who the hell do you know that does this and that does this only and that does this as a form of living? I have to tell you that it's not easy. It's not easy to do it, but you already know that. You're here already. It's a big tuition. It's a big tuition, not as in only the cash side of it. It costs you your psychology, your you. That's what it cost. That's what the price is. The price is you. It is a tax on our mind every day. State of Fire saying it exactly the way it should be said. Man, it does. So this is nothing of what I'm saying is being said here to discourage you in any way. Okay, team? 2 conferences for March and now 2 big ones. That's amazing how you're connecting that to yourself. That, bro, you are. Yeah, I remember, dude. I remember. I hated that you took a break, but that probably reset you, into coming back with an even stronger ability, you know? You, yeah, man. I know, buddy. I know. So now Panda is saying, in order to be successful, you must make sacrifices. But if you want it bad enough, it's a small price to pay. Oh, man. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Guys, I will tell you straight up that for you know what? Actually, let me ask, because we do have a bunch of newer faces here, guys. Do you guys, or are you guys familiar with the AMC and the GameStop, the AMC theaters and GameStop saga, the whole short squeeze, the whole everything? Throw an A in the chat if you are familiar with that in some way, shape, or form. Let me know if you are aware of what happened there in 2000, the end of 2020 to the beginning of to the mid 2021, regarding the short squeeze events of both AMC and GameStop, the tickers themselves, the trading activity, the manipulation, right? The hedge funds, Citadel, Melvin Capital, all that. Do I have anyone else, or also in YouTube, guys? Let me know if you are familiar with that, or throw a B in the chat if you're not familiar with that. Actually, that's better said. Throw a B in the chat if you're not aware over what happened, or you're not aware with that story. Genesis Mama saying freedom from punching a clock, freedom to go to my kids' sports, etc. To go to your, yes, amen to that, brother. Yeah. So I guess to you, I have to answer like this. So we know the power, right? We know the power that this can bring, the trading world. We know what it can bring. We know that power, right? That it has the power to release you from any of those restrictions, from punching the clock to get in there, from being a slave to the bounds of a 9 to 5, from you being a slave to the bounds of the freeway or the highway that is jammed with traffic every single day, in order for you to get to the place that's going to make you money. The power that can bring requires great respect. So I ask you not to put your feet on the table in which you work. I tell you not to leave it with food everywhere. I ask you to respect your place of work, and it'll respect you back. It's tough. It's tough to do this. And I say place of work now because you're in executions. Yeah, so bad you needed to take a break. I know, brother. I know. But here's the thing. If you kind of, sort of, in some way follow that path-ish, or round the path to be your own, you are maybe like me, you're going to reach a point to where you forgot to enter the play because you were more excited that your thesis and your process was working rather than entering the trade. That it hasn't. I say that from experience because that it really is what it was for me, and money was the thing that I needed most. For those of you who know the story, you know the story. So it goes without saying that I really did, and I still very much every day do, like any of us do, guys. So we work super hard for it. But I did forget. So much. I forgot so much to enter because that's what my mentor would tell me. He would tell me, you need to marry the process. If there's anything you marry, is that. Because the process will also age with you. The process will also change with you. It'll be an ever-evolving constant. And that constant is powerful to your ability and powerful to your continuation as a trader. No way. Hold on. That's why I was asking. Coin Fox, buddy, do you hear me? Usually you respond to me, and now Tin is telling me that he couldn't hear, and also Stated Fire couldn't hear in Discord either. Coin, if you can hear me, buddy, let me know. Yeah, YouTube is working, guys. YouTube is working. Let me just reach out to my buddy here. He's I can't have him just sitting there. If you can't hear me, that sucks. Coming, guys, coming. Hold on, team, just a sec. This check is the check that I'm doing now, guys, specific to Torito, buddy. Let me. I got my legacies coming in now. Torito, let me know that you can hear me, buddy. Check 1 2, check 2, check 3, check 1 2. And those of you, I see you guys on YouTube, and I see the numbers growing in there too. I suppose because the audio. So you hear me out, but not on. Gotcha. Okay. And it's actually a lot. It's actually a bunch of people. Hold on. I'm going to do something here real quick. Let's see. Panda buddy, you have the ability to come up. Let me switch. Let me see if I can shock this little software issue right now. Because that marks like 5 people, dude. Let me see. You gotta right click on yourself or invite yourself as a. I got you. I don't have the ability to raise. Oh, whoa, that's weird. You can't hear on Discord. Okay, yeah. Okay, hold on just a sec, team. Man, buddy, hold on. YouTube check 1, 2. YouTube check 2. Okay, guys, yeah. The issue is just a little bit deeper. Hold on just a moment, guys, okay? Hang tight, hang tight. YouTube, it's gonna feel like I stopped the stream, but you don't have to go, okay? Just stay there.
Can anybody hear me this time? Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know why nobody could hear me or ARCa on that channel, so I'm glad you guys can hear me at least. ARCa, you're next. Yeah, I don't know. I was talking to myself for a good 2 minutes apparently.
Check 1 2. YouTube check. YouTube check. Please let me know that you can hear my voice, team. Check 1 2. Check 2. Check 3. Yo. Check 1 2. Check 2. Check 3. This is a YouTube check. Check 1 2. Nice. Old man, see you there, buddy. Both are working. Okay. Coin, I think. I mean, you can stay there if you want, brother. But I think now people are starting to say that they can hear me. Torito, you hear me in there, buddy? In Discord. Check 1 2. Thanks. State of Fire. I see you, buddy. Check 1 2. Check 2. Nice. Okay, good. And I just don't want things to change when I do this right now. Check 1 2. Check 2. Check 3. And that's literally to add the the display the display. Okay. Okay, perfect. I think all signals are clear now. Team, I want you to be aware that I have been talking for like the last 38, 40 minutes. I'm not even joking. And the good thing is that, YouTube records it. So it's all good. But if you are curious, right? So look at the time right now, right? This is when it just is continuing. Yeah, okay, Panda, love you, buddy. No, it's gonna be all public here, buddy. I'm gonna do it all here. Okay, perfect, team. Great. Let me get this thing out of the way. Hold on, and let's continue. Check, check, check. Let me know, team. Am I here? Am I present? You hear my voice? Check 2, check 3, check 1, check 2. Everything working? Okay. And I only put this up here, just a screen, right? So that you can tell me that that you know I am speaking. So I'm putting my thumbs up. I want to make sure that everybody is in line now. Yeah, I still see a little bit of shifting, but yeah, we're going good. Have you noticed that this is only on the first days of this is why I'm starting to do them like publicly like this. Torito, I know you know this. I know you're so familiar with this. It's only the first day. It's seriously. I'm not even kidding. You can hear me? Okay, good. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. No matter where I go, no matter what I do, the first day has to be completely disaster. Murphy's law. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's certainly willing happening right now. It's willing me. Always, dude. Always a disaster, freaking circus. But okay, I am getting the traffic in both areas, guys. If YouTube, if you feel like you want to come and try the Discord, I'll go ahead and give you an extra minute here. Please come by and see if it does work for you. If you want to join the team there, let's see. Weso, only YouTube, but it's all good. YouTube still only for you, huh? That is just nuts. Hold on, are you? Oh yeah, you have all the roles and everything too. Interesting. The only thing I will let's see. The only thing I will say is that sometimes, guys, if you have trouble inside of the Discord, it's probably because it doesn't like audio interfaces, or it doesn't like maybe the audio to Bluetooth signal conversion, and then you're getting the signal conversion, the signal converted audio out of your your Bluetooth headset. So sometimes that could be an issue. CoinFox is also saying sometimes if you have a YouTube and Discord open, you need to close one of them or close both of them and reset entirely. Okay, guys. So if that's something that you have presently, then consider that, and maybe that can get you maybe that can get you some resolution here. Well, so you just tried it? Yeah. What we were saying is that if you have both YouTube and Discord open, and nothing else is working, close out both of them, right? Completely. And reset maybe just one, or reset. I'm honestly think you should just reset one, like the Discord only, after you've closed them both out. And then if that doesn't work, close them both out, reset YouTube. It should be one or the other, right? Discord is very picky when it comes to shared audio or interfaces, or uh, just literally anything that has to convert audio. Conversion is not its best suite. You know, yeah, team. Let me just clear my throat here. Hold on. So Wesso, I think you are literally the only one that I can't have hear me. That Neo, you're good to go? Just waiting for the team to regather here. The image that you see on the screen is what what Discord is showing too. The Olympian. Wesso, just double checking that you are only hearing me in YouTube. Check 1, 2, check 2, check 3. Booster, you have audio in Discord? Just got a couple stragglers here. Coming in, coming in. Here, look at this. Check this out on Discord. Hold on. Don't worry, team. I'm doing this on purpose. Okay. Now let me know that you have the screen. Let me know that you have video, team. Well, so I got you in YouTube. Sorry, YouTube, I had you muted there. But if you, yeah, guys, just let me know that you can hear my voice as you come in. Very important that I do know that you hear my voice. Throw a name in the chat if you hear it, guys. And that's specific to Discord. We're looking way, way, way better now. Check 1, 2, check 2, check 3. Let me know that you can hear my voice, guys. Throw those days in the chat. Check 1, 2, check 2. Everything good. Hey, Coin, gotcha now, buddy. Torito, love you, bud. Jose, okay, old man, see you there. Well, you know, specific to the people that are coming in, because I just put out that that alert. BDP, gotcha, buddy. Gee, my boy. Okay, no problem, guys. No problem. No problem, brother. Of course. Good to see you, bro. It's yeah. I'm trying to, because I don't like to have people feel, you know, excluded. So I'm trying to bring in as many as I can to the group here, you know. So if that's really it, then I think we're good to continue, right? I straight up, guys, I went over there and I connected my computer, like I hardwired it. You know, I went directly into the RJ45 jack for the network. I straight up did not even want to trust that either. I'm a direct inject. Okay. I'll catch you back here, Coin. Hang in there, team. Let's get this rolling now that we have everybody in line. Perfect. This is great. I don't have any moderators here with me, right? Okay. Yeah, Donzi Trades was not supposed to be banned, but he is, and I'm unbanning him now. He should be in here. Okay. We are just about there, team. Just one more straggling. Straggling. Man. Muffin Man, we've been trying to resolve these issues with audio. Just gotta finish executions, but please stay here, brother. We're not far off. Okay. Donzi Trades, if you feel like you want to try to go back to the other one, maybe after the lectures today you can try. I did find a ban on it, but I'm not really sure why you were even banned in the first place. But yeah, let me verify this one. Not I can't manually verify it, but I will assign the roles to you here, so you can get around. Okay. Okay, perfect. I apologize if I brothered you a lot. That I saw the Donna Temp, the TMP. Okay, team. Okay, so we are finally all complete. Let's do it. So, guys, if you're curious as to where we are just in the finishing minutes here for executions week 1, which is taking forever because of all the technical issues. But remember, guys, that we're going to go ahead and repeat this lecture, with a little bit of I guess with a little bit of added, I don't want to say content, I want material, right? Educational material for the students, and that is going to be just, you know what? I do have the schedule written. I will give that to you now. Let me go to orientation. I told you guys it's gonna be a weekday, guys. Okay, so I try to, in spite of having, in light of having, students from other countries, I did extend the classes on a weekend, starting at at an earlier AM, and the weekdays would be at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, specifically to, here you go, Monday. Monday. So executions will resume on Monday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that lecture here as well until everyone who belongs to the we're going to be sending out the artwork and all that good stuff, and the invites to the ARC University, guys, to the ARC U this week, so we can go and move along in private. This is not the Discord server where we're going to be. We are going to be in a desolate location, okay, far, far, far away. All right, team. So let me go ahead and now run back because I can't see anything, and have everything discombobulated here. Okay, good. Coin, you still hear me, boy? Brother? Okay. So resuming with the original lecture, guys. If you haven't really caught what I've been trying to tell you guys as execution students, right? Remember, team, that the order so far, I haven't really decided where I'm going to put the scalpers market, although I feel that it should be somewhere in between maybe strategies and executions. But it is also I you don't have to take that one, but that one is pretty powerful. That's where I am going to show you just directly what I do without having the beginner's mentorship, without having any like in between things. It's just directly to the point. Should you have already experience, you'll know what I'm talking about, and you'll you'll understand exactly how I trade the short term, trade the immediate short term. Speaking of day trades, right? Specific to the scalping uh, uh, method, the momentum method. Uh, we would be talking about short term swings, right? We can do. We're going to be talking about the acting hedge of a weekly or biweekly swing play to offset the potential losses of your day trades. So there are many strategies that we're going to be talking about within the scalpers market, which is uh, I believe it's about 14 weeks, 14 weeks, but and that is executions is around 18 19 weeks, I think, right around there, and same with strategies. Okay, guys, so the order of it for now, with excluding the scalpers market, is the master's course, right? The beginner's mentorship. That's number one, which is going to start just after this, here in this same channel, in the same stage, followed by, that's going to be the following, it's going to be strategies. Okay, guys, strategies, it's 9 weeks for the master's course. Then strategies is around, anywhere between 17, 18, 19 weeks, depending on the positioning of the students, right? I want to make sure that everybody kind of catches up, and in light of that progress, we add we can add more dates to that, and that's how it's become from 16 to 19. So um after that would be executions, and this is the week one of executions now, which is the practice of whatever we learned on strategies. And following strategies would be conditioning. And conditioning is really a study of psychology. Now, the psychology is not a study of you'll know it, right? You'll get to know it. It's not a study of your internal psychology so much as it's the study of the the market psychology. Everything else, to read the market for what it may be feeling as a whole, right? So that's and actual triggers, actual live trade. The way I do in the trading team, like any other day, right? But very descriptive and specific. Okay, team. And yeah, but and now you know about the scalpers market and all that good stuff. So if if I have everybody's attention, please, I'd like for you to throw an A in the chat right now, and I just want to know that you guys are awake and with me. Please, team, go ahead and do that. Let me know that you are participating and are here and present. In executions, oh, hang on, guys, I have to make a mention here in the chat. Now, if who is Wesso? Is that you in YouTube? Gotcha, guys. Got you. That was you who threw the A in the chat, correct? I didn't see the last comment. There are a few comments there. Gotcha. Oh, I see you. I see you. Yes, yes. This was just to make sure that you are alert and that you are with me. Let's go ahead and take this down, guys. Right after I tell you that I strongly believe in what's written in front of you in the image. But from the beginner's mentorship, you guys already know. You guys already know, right? That the key to success is to specifically in this realm, the trading world. I need for there to be a true disconnect from the ability to win that kind of money. And it sounds really counterproductive, but that's exactly what it should be. That's the icing. It's the cherry on top. The money that you can win, the money that you can earn trading is just a topping. It's not what you think it is. It guys, the discipline and the in discipline, I'm telling you, like if you were like a 4-year-old or something, I need you to dim that word down a bit. Dumb it down a bit because it's not like that. What I mean by discipline is just that you're able to follow a process, and the process is the one that we find together, and the one that I will, I'm going to exploit different strategies to you, but we'll highlight them, and you'll likely start trying different ones, and then as you try different ones, you're going to see the ones that most or best fit with you, because there is when you build a system, I'm not talking about algorithm. I'm not talking about you going to a computer and starting to build something. No, I'm talking about you taking a notepad, right? And then in that notepad, you write the criteria that you look for in order to, to apply risk to like for a play. If you believe that this has strength, if you believe that there's something, whatever that criteria is, we write it down, right? And you follow that checklist until I don't know, until you know it like the back of your hand. But the cool thing is that as you evolve, as you become better and better, that list will also change. It will mature with you. And there's always going to be a push and pull with it. And then you're going to notice that maybe adding this on this type of ticker here is going to be better than adding this to this type of ticker in this sector or this market capitalization. Do I want to trade large caps, mega caps? Do I want to trade micro caps? And then within those capitalizations, do I want to trade, pharma tickers? Do I want to trade tech? Do we want to go commodities maybe? So typically for a day trader, you trade what's moving, right? You trade what has volatility. And also, given that you have some experience with trading, you'll also kind of understand how it moves too, because you've seen it. Typically speaking, 3,000 hours of chart time and execution time marks off a consistently break-even trader, roughly around there. But when you are having fun and you're doing this because now you realize that even though, yes, we're having, we want the money, right? We need the financial change. We need all that, right? I get it. I know that that's what it should be. But that's, and when I mean that it's just an icing, guys, the better part of this is that in order to become that kind of trader, a consistent trader, it changes you. And that's because you accept it. you become a better you. So if you're kind of a an impatient driver and you like, oh man, what the hell is this guy doing here? Get out of the way, bro. Like all that, you would have to you come to a realization that that's not needed anymore. Things happen. They happen because they happen. It's out of our control. We choose our battles a lot better than we ever did before. You will start understanding psychological aspects of yourself that you never knew existed. You're going to be observing a different you. One that is the understanding of dynamics, and your dynamics being in life, being in the flavor of food, in the flow of people, the flow of time. Yeah. Just for you. Exactly like that, Neil. I am talking about building and crafting a system that works just for you, because that's what it really is, team. There are so many variables in the market. I mean, there are so many that have created very unique traders from the dawn of trading. And a lot of the times those traders will be like, oh, I'm not going to let go of my secret. I'm not going to let go of the secret. Come on, man. The secret to trading is you. The secret to trading is your ability and your sheer desire, your raw desire. When you shape something, guys, it means that you built something. Do you think that building an iPhone for the first time was going to be released just like as a mock-up, as the rough draft of it? No, of course not. It's new. It's completely brand new, right? It's a concept that has never been thought of before, and this might as well be that same way for you, because we're deciding to enter the market, right? So it's a whole new thing. It's a whole new thing for you. And I have to remind you that we are in executions, right? And I will never see you the same again, because strategies was the last of that, nicer edge. Executions, it becomes critical, team. You've learned the strategies, right? Remember, guys, if you're new, stay here. It's okay. You're just observing the more advanced classes right now. This is like college junior year here. So, but I want you to, I did this on purpose. I want you guys to see where it goes, how it flows, and how I speak to the individual students. This is great, guys. Yes, chop, I agree. Dynamics also includes the overhead. Yeah. So remember, team, to continue practicing that system that you've built so far, because that system is getting closer and closer. At strategies is where some of the strongest traders come out of, and they already are like, oh my goodness, I see it. I'm able to call it now. Right? But then the true trader understands the very, 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 very top sentence written on the image in front of you now. That top sentence in that image reads, it's one thing to call out the play, right? I really mean that you can call out the play. You know that this is going to go up, that you know that this is going to make a move. But it's one thing to call out that play, and it's quite another to execute the play. Those are two different monsters. Are you ready for the next? Is the question. And the next is why you're here. Now that you have crafted your system, now that your system is able to predict, forecast, now that your system is showing its true ability, how do you turn the on button on it, though? When do you turn it on? How How much power do you want it to draw? And remember, that system is not a computer. That system is specifically you, just your notepad and you. You've been attenuating. You've been adjusting. You've been customizing. Think of it like you being the tailor to yourself. When you are creating the system, you are tailoring to yourself. Because I don't believe for 1 second that if I give out my trade secret, then it's going to get out and it's going to get exploited. No, man. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now that I can give you every, and I will, and I do, and I certainly do. I will give you every secret that I ever had. That doesn't mean that you're going to trade it like me. And it doesn't mean that I'm going to trade it like you, though. Because each and every one of us are a different filter. We're a different filter. We can process information in different ways. The spikes of neural activity are unlike, guys. It's so very, the variance is infinite. The pathway is infinite. So you'll never trade it directly like I do, because the way that my neural paths are connecting the dots are never going to be repeated again. And it's literally a true random walk. There is no a structure in this chaos here. There's no structure in this randomness. It is true randomness. So how could anyone think that giving away a secret means that you guys are going to be able to trigger it just like I do? No, that's completely wrong. I'm showing you how I do it, but with also introducing to you different concepts that I've personally tried that, guys, if there's anyone in this room, right, who really, really knows how much of a nerd I am, it's probably CoinFox, maybe Torito, because he's been here with me forever. Wesso, developing systems and stuff, but really it's glory to the nerds is right, brother. It really is CoinFox. We dive in to the deepest sciences, to the deepest criteria, whatever it is. Why do you, I don't even know if you're familiar with this, but Citadel Securities, let's see, the Medallion Fund and or Renaissance Technologies from Jim Simons back. Let's just do it there. Actually, Renaissance Technologies, Rentech. That was let's think of it when they were at their pinnacle, at their start, right, somewhere around 1971, 2, 3, right around there. Jim Simons was the one to bring out the mean reversion. Come on, a mean reversion. Come on, man. You're talking about a fair value, 2 standard deviations up in extension, 2 standard deviations down in retracement, and then you return to that middle fair value. That is an ongoing strategy today, still today, and it is an ongoing strategy because it is statistically proven. It's just what we do. We tend to come back home. We tend to revert back to an area that we are familiar with. So if we are bound to repetition and we are bound to uniformity, because for some reason we like one thing to have a pair that looks like it, for some reason we need the second thing to the first one, like your feet or like your eyes or your hands or your ears, right? If we are bound to that kind of uniformity, then why not look for the strategy and build the strategy that is needed fundamentally, not a strategy that is just based on something that everyone kind of knows. Like anytime that the EMA 7 crosses above the EMA 3, we're in a bull trend for the next hour. Not that. Because those, sure, they have their winning probabilities and stuff. They can do what they do, right? But I don't mean that. I mean the strategy. I mean for the strategy to be the one that you can look for as in no one is going to be able to change this. No one is going to be able to change this because it's unchangeable. Tell me the person you know. I mean it. Tell me the person you know that can step out of our world, step out of our universe, the Milky Way, and change the amount of dark matter we have surrounding the galaxy. Do you know anyone that can change that? Any human that can do that? That can change the surrounding dark matter we have around the galaxy? I don't even know that we can step out of our own arm in the galaxy. I think it's going to take us hundreds of millions and billions and trillions of years to even get to the center of it. Yeah, it is incredibly foolish to play God. So how about we build the strategies that are unchangeable and that are fundamental to our existence? You hear me talk about volatility all the time. Volatility. That it is just the amount of people that are participating within that time frame. So if a bunch of people decide that this is going to go up between this time frame here and whatever time frame, it's going to do it because everyone's present. Everyone is there jumbling into that entry, into that doorway. So it's going to do something. That is fundamental to our existence. You get what I mean? Because it's unchangeable. It's forced. It is what it is. So finding those dynamics are the ones that can really bring in something cool. Find them. And that's why we're here. To develop the strategy, not the one that's going to be popular like sorry guys, I don't know what that was. You still hear my voice? Check 1, 2, check 2. That was really weird. Did you guys hear that pop? Check 2, check 3. There we go. I see you guys. Not so much good. We're building not the strategy that's going to be popular like one of those like for the younger crowd. There was that one song that came out a few years ago, the one that says, "Now watch me whip," right? "Now watch me nene, now watch me whip, watch me nene," right? And then there was a dance to it. And then there's the other song that has like the dab, right? Those songs are not meant to be timeless. Those songs are meant to be just for the moment. We're not here to create the strategy that's profitable for the moment. We're here to understand that the possibilities of strategies that can be built have an expiry. Knowing that, you're able to build the strategy that does have a timeless type of feel to it. So now we're stepping ourselves out of this like 16-year-old rap song into writing something like the Stones did, like the Rolling Stones or whomever else you may think of, the Beatles. Timeless. And we're talking about even further than that. You want to build something really incredible? Now we're talking Bach, Beethoven. Craft it, build it, study it, be it. We can do that. And we are here to be more than your typical person. We're here to truly be pioneers to our own strategies, individually, unique. We have the tools and we have the ability. It's never been easier. But I can't tell you that it's going to make the effort for you, because the effort comes within. The effort is built within you. I can't write a script for that. I can't teach you how to be consistent or how to be disciplined enough to know that you want that. That's for you guys. It's the concept of taking a horse to water. You can only lead the horse to the water. You think you're going to make it drink the water? No, you can't do that. But I'm here to exploit a world that you've never seen before, that you've never even imagined. Through studying so much, I want to shortcut that for you. I want to shortcut it for you completely. And with that, I tell you that this, in executions, is really where you're going to start understanding the concept of time. The concept of time against psychology. The concept of time against technicals and probability. Because we are bound to time. You have to wake up at no later than 7:16 a.m. or else you're not going to make it to work. And that's your last alarm of the 48 alarms that you have. So if you're not out of that door by 7:28, you are going to be late 10 minutes. So if we're that tied to time, how dare you think that the trade isn't also, and you can't understand or know when it turns for you in your favor? Ever thought of that? Holy crap, there is a moment where there's a lot of traffic in the freeway. Me too, bro. I have so many alarms. This is a free lesson. Yeah. A public lecture just to introduce what executions is. 19 weeks of this. We're barely we're barely opening our eyes here. Love you, buddy. Understand, team. Understand that I want to shortcut this for you. I want to show you so much more. Because you did notice that there's a lot of traffic in the freeway at that time, right? But then the freeway becomes free by a certain time. That's the same thing that happens in the stock market. There's a moment of volatility. There's a moment of direction. The freeway is stuck going that way for everybody to make money at work. And once you've made that money at work, the freeway is stuck the other way at the same time. The market is the same way. Knowing the tiny little rules, knowing the nuances and the variables, understanding when those dynamics change, understanding that you're in the 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. traffic, and then you're then in the 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m. traffic. Directional confluence. Statistically proven. Psychologically applied. And everybody within cars too. So that's confluent. Everything is everything, guys. Everything is a trade. Trade is everything. It's the same thing. We're gonna build it. And you're then then you're gonna start challenging me. And that's where I want you to be. I want you to be able to challenge, because I want you to leave here never having to repeat the question of, do you think that this is going to go up or down? You're going to leave executions and conditioning telling your family that I'm not going to let anyone tell me what direction the market is going to go. If I am seeing downside, I'm not going to, that's where it's going. Like that, my probabilities, my system is telling me that. I don't care. You will free yourselves from the shackles of influencers or news outlets. You will probably see that you're more correct than the news itself. That I can show you also, and this is where it becomes creepy, that a lot of the times you're going to be ahead of the news or ahead of the CEO himself. You're going to find that you might understand how to see the change in the direction of a market before the company does themselves. How in the world can ARCa say that? Why would he say that kind of crap? You're so full of yourself, bro. No. That's because I've already been hired, guys, as a statistician, as a technical whatever analyst, anything for publicly traded companies. I have been. And they ask me, what do you see? And that sucks. Because some of those companies had real weakness. Enough for me to say that in 6 months, the valuation of this company is going to drop more than 50%. And you see their curious face. And they say, how do you know that? Well, there are behavioral anomalies or behavioral repetitions or iterations that happen historically. I can't tell you what's going to happen, but I can tell you that there is a high probability of it happening. What is it? I don't know. You figure it out. That ain't my job. What's the internal reason? I don't care. Because I'm just telling you what I see into the future. And what's worse is that as we approach those months, the valuations drop and drop and drop. And then you get the email. ARCa, you've been so great to us. Thank you so much. We're sizing down. We can't afford you anymore. And then I repeat the same thing. I know. I've known this was coming for a long time. How about that feeling? Knowing that you can tell the day that Tesla was going to fall 40, 50, 60 points before it happened. And for some reason, you say it as in the bears are here. The downside is likely. 82% probabilities of a downside being faced. And then for some reason at 3 a.m, you get the news, Taiwan, Tesla factory lights on fire. Stock drops. How would you lit it on fire, ARCa? You lit it on fire. You are the short company. You are the short hedge fund. We saw you. Cool. With my 6-year-old boy yelling behind me. Yeah, that's me. How about we learn that, team? How about we learn what the news will never tell you and what you could understand before it even happens? So I go back to the beginning of this lecture and tell you that I love the Harry Potter series. And you might as well be a wizard to tell what price action is going to do or how it's going to go. But that is it for today's lecture, team. Executions week 1, welcome. And I can't wait to repeat this again in a different manner, different way. I'm going to actually show you a strategy on Monday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, guys, make it back. Be here. It's going to be a good one. And we're going to continue on to the beginner's mentorship, guys. The week one, man. Can you believe it? I love it so much. The universe absolutely releases it. Yeah. All of them are recorded. And every student will have their access to it forever. Yeah, I love it, man. Energy conversation at its best. I love it, dude. Oh, thank you guys. And I know that you guys just, a lot of you just caught it towards the the second half or just that last part of it, team. But just know that we still are going to repeat it again, right? And I'm sure that you're gonna enjoy the next one here, team. Okay, I really appreciate everybody. I love you so much. Thank you for coming on by. Please remember, beginners, we're gonna start here in just about let's give it around 15 minutes. I just have to build the I have to build the new thing here. As soon as I build it, I'm back on. Let's go and get this thing done. Okay, so I'd say 10, 15 minutes. Let's get it going. I love you all so much, team, very much. Be safe out there. If I don't see you, shoot me an email, arcabulls@gmail. Should you have any questions, you can shoot me a DM here, but do not answer any other ARCa that comes up to you first. I will never come up to you first. I'm not friend requesting you first. I'm not doing any of that. I never will approach you first, okay? Welcome to ARCa Bulls Discord. That ain't me. I don't welcome anyone here, okay? We are definitely not in kindergarten. Take my hand. Let me show you the play yard. That is the wrong yard, guys. Don't go there. You know what I mean? All these scammers everywhere. Jesus, man. But please be careful, okay, guys? I'm here. And know something. If you DM me, I often reply by voice. You know? You'll be able to tell. Wesso, love you, buddy. State of Fire. I love you guys. Donzi, be safe. I'm happy that you were able to make it. The password, guys. I'm sorry, man. I should have said it when everyone was here. But the beginners are coming on. So the beginners may actually be a better time to say that. Not now. So if you're curious over the password, beginners, come in. Yeah, come in. And before we shoot live, we'll go ahead and release that password. And it really is true. Okay, team? I love you all. We'll see each other here in just a few minutes, okay? See you, everybody. Same stage, same whatever, right here. I'll see you back here. Neo, I got you. I see you. Yeah, this is super live right here. All right, guys. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye, team.